Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You know what to do, my peeps, my peoples. What's good? What's popping? What's going on? Peep Squad is in the building. Let's go to the top, baby. Let's talk about Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. Like, okay, season 12, episode 8. It's going down. Little Mo is getting played by Carl. He's lying to her. All he's doing is saying, I apologize. I'll give you 1,000 kisses. You know, we got to kiss more. We got to do this more. But yet he still haven't explained to her who was he FaceTime and asking the person to say, do you tell me that you love me? And then he tried to slick and say that, oh, he knew who it was calling him because he told his homeboy to call him, something like that. And so blah, blah, blah. So he just sitting there lying to Little Mo. It's a damn shame, and he's playing her publicly on TV. Hopefully, this is something they concurred, they cocked up together, they conjured together, because she's looking bad. Like, damn. It looks like, especially if he's out here dealing with somebody else, he can't be away from them from 10 days and ignore them while he's with his wife. And it's just, he's not single, he's married. You know what I mean? He's a stepfather to many kids. What's going on? Like, come on, Carl. Let's get it together. Mo, you need to get it together too as well. You probably... I don't know what you're going to do with the situation. Carl got too many rumors out here about him. So much is going on. But if you love him and you want to be with him, then hey, girl, do your thing. But you are getting played. And don't be surprised if you be ending up in divorce court. And it is what it is. Like, damn, Mo. You should be running things. You the older woman. You the sugar mama. He should be obeying and bow down to you. You the sugar mama. You the old lady in the building. Like, you got seniority over him. What is going on? Why you letting him just play you like a fiddle with them kisses? I would have been like, you know what? You better get your tongue off of me before. I ain't gonna even say it. So we got Little Fizz. Basically, Little Fizz wants to protect his image. You know what I mean? And that means hurting Tiffany, then oh well, that's how he feels. And he has to be careful how he moves around Tiffany, because he has been giving her mixed signals, mixed messages, and all the other good stuff. And he don't want to give it to her because he don't want a relationship. He don't want her to meet his kids. She hasn't met his family. They've been sleeping together for a year, and he won't post her on social media. And basically, Tiffany will post Fizz all over the place. He act like he don't know her when it come to public, but right now he's getting a paycheck, so he know you. And when he was on Love and Hip Hop, he was getting a paycheck, so he know you. So right here, Fizz is just like, good, he's done. Fizz got a lot of issues. He didn't meet his father until he was 13, so he don't know how to pick a woman or decipher which is a good woman and not a good woman and a bad woman, what woman works for him, because he has an image that he's trying to portray, because he felt like his father abandoned him and left him because he wasn't a good son. So it carried on to his adulthood, you know. And then on top of that, he's just about to get paid on the show. And then we find out from Tammy tells the girl, she tells Jessica Dime, and she tells Little Mo that Tiffany had a boyfriend before she came here. So her and Fizz, we know they wasn't together, but she had already moved on with another man. So she's here to get Fizz back. She wants to know what's going on with Fizz. Yes, it's about the check, because we know Tiffany is pregnant and she probably is about to have the baby. And we know it's not Little Fizz, because Little Fizz kept saying throughout the episode he did not sleep with Tiffany. He did not have sex with her. The sex game is not going on at all in the house. He ain't getting them. Waka Flocka was like, I don't got that problem. Soulja Boy's like, I don't got that problem. Soulja Boy and Naya might be going back and forth and be combative with each other, but they still doing a nasty, let's get it on, baby. That's what they doing. She got that toothpick between her legs. So we have that situation. And then we have, you know, Jessica Dime and Tammy talking about, I could not be Little Mo. They're like, FaceTiming, and he gonna walk around his house like ain't nothing going on and everything is all good, and he's gonna ignore me. There was like, you know, Dime was like, she's just trying to compose herself because they're on TV. Tammy was like, I couldn't control myself. You know, Tammy will be pulling out Waka's dread. She'd be all yelling and screaming. It wouldn't work. Dime wouldn't work either. But it was funny when Sean said that he know that Jessica would sacrifice her life for him and whatever like that. I was like, well, if you know that and she got your back like that, then why the hell you won't put the ring on her? Why won't you marry her? And your poor excuse is because she's ratchet, but you knew who she was when you first got with her. And it was really important when one of Judge told her, when she said don't, she said to Tammy and she said to Dime, you got very dominant men, don't lose yourself within them, because that can happen because you kind of put yourself on a back burner and you cater to everything they like and you do everything the person likes. Like, you'll watch sports, you listen to all their music, you'll like the same things they like, but they don't really get into what you like. So that's what the judge told us, and be careful. And let me tell you, Judge Tola is one of the best women dressed on TV. She be coming through slaying each and every day from head to toe to makeup. She's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's intelligent, and she got it going on. So moving on from that situation, I was like, damn, they in there gossiping about Tiffany already having another man. But then we get on to Soulja Boy and Naya in the bedroom, and they're finishing their argument from last episode, where Soulja Boy was like, I'm hurt, I'm heartbroken, I can't sleep. Why are you over there in that bed? Come over here, I want to talk to you. Naya was like, please leave me alone, I don't want to talk right now. Soulja Boy was like, come on, I want to talk to you, I'm hurt, and all this other stuff. And she was like, nah. Soulja Boy was like, oh, you embarrass me every moment. If I knew that you was gonna effing embarrass me, I would never came on this show. I would have never came here. Like, every time you turn around, you're embarrassing me, man. You making me look stupid. And then you got Naya talking about be quiet. You know what? Then we broken up, and you be by yourself, I'll be by myself. Let's be upset and disappointed in each other quietly with silence. And the Soulja Boy was like, what? So Naya was itching on Soulja to kind of get him angry, because she's still pissed at him because he be straight up embarrassing her on the show, telling her to shut up, slamming yelling in her face and all this other stuff and shit like that. And she be doing shit to him too. So she's acting like she's on her phone having a deep conversation, knowing that she wants to be in that bed with Soulja, but she's conflicted because every time he turns around, he's mistreating her. And she knows she's supposed to be treated better, but she don't know how to make Soulja act like he's supposed to. And so she's acting like she's on the phone, and Soulja Boy is already jealous and insecure when it comes to Naya. So he jumps over there and he's running towards her bed, and his legs, he's standing up over Naya while she's laying on the bed. So she's in between his legs, and he's trying to snatch her phone, and then she's yelling, she's screaming, she got her legs up in the air, he got one of her legs, she's like, she's screaming. And then here come Waka Flocka, here comes Tammy, and here comes Jessica Dime. Basically they go talk to Naya was like, I can't really express what's going on, I'm so glad you guys came through, but I already told you guys, Naya had a couple of months ago, she had put out that her and Soulja are broken up, and she said Soulja Boy has physically and mentally abused her. It's in my What's Going On playlist. It says Soulja Boy and Naya broke up. That's the name of the video. So I don't know. If nobody was there, what would have happened? He would have got that cell phone, and if he would have found out she was talking to somebody, what would he would have did? And he was upset. I mean, he just jumped up with rage and anger, but he said he wanted to see who she was talking to. I understand that too, but it shit didn't look right. Shit didn't look good. Hopefully it's scripted or some shit like that, because the way you ran up at her and tried to snatch her phone, like, that's wrong. I ain't never got my phone snatched out of my hand. Ain't nobody ever snatched my phone out of my hand, and I ain't never snatched nobody's phone out of their hand, because I don't care that much, and I'm not that insecure, and I'm not jealous. Like, for real, you on the phone, whatever. But he wanted her undivided attention because he was trying to be open. So that's the thing. When Soulja Boy's ready, Naya's not ready. When Naya's ready, Soulja Boy's not ready. So it seems like they got a whole lot of growing up to do. They need more intensive counseling each, because Naya's dealing with being raped at 15 and her virginity being taken from her, and actually not having her mother know, not tell anybody, but tell everybody on the show. Like I said, this is a reality TV show. Shit could be scripted and not true, but we're gonna just run with the flow. So I was just like, damn. So Soulja Boy goes in there and talk to Tammy and Waka, and Tammy's basically saying that she sees how Naya kind of like pushes Soulja Boy's buttons, and even Flocka understands that too as well. So they don't see Naya as the innocent victim. They see that they both know how to pull each other's triggers and pull that trigger and get the other one going, because they've been together for almost a decade. So of course they know what to do to get under each other's skin. It's not like they brand new to this shit. So it is what it is with this situation. And Tiffany, she was like, oh my God, I could not never go through this. And because Tiffany's so like, she's so like shocked, and she just feels so horrible because it's bringing her back to the time when she was in an abusive relationship, because we know Tiffany has been in abusive relationships, and she done had a terrible childhood, boy. terrible childhood. And so Naya's biggest concern is just like, yo, I don't know when Soulja Boy is gonna crack. I don't know, it's like walking on eggshells around him. 1 minute he's happy, next minute he's sad. But after 10 years, you should be able to figure out how to deal with the motherfucking play mind games with him. He ain't that smart when it comes to emotion and feelings. But Soulja Boy lacks respect for women. We have seen it now, the way he's dogging out Black China. I don't think Black China deserves all that much respect because she was selling bleaching cream and, Nigeria. But the way he disrespected her and talked about her, he just wanted to fill her vagina and that's it. And then it's over. You know what I mean? So the same thing he did to Naya, he is doing to Black China, or it just could be publicity stunt. So you never know. So anyways, we have that situation, and Soulja Boy is kind of feeling bad too because everybody had to get in the business. He had to go talk to Tiffany, had to go talk to Waka, and Naya's sleeping downstairs. And so the next morning, Soulja Boy hugs Naya, and he got his pants down his damn legs, and he's hugging her. His penis is all sticking out in the front, and basically saying, "I love you, I'm sorry." She hugs him too. So now today they have a good day. Soulja Boy and Naya have a good day. She gonna rub his feet at the end of the day. I was just like, wait, they're just way too much. If it wasn't the mental and the domestic violence type of situation that's alleged, they should have a spinoff because they're just too cuckoo. I think it should be Tammy, Waka Flocka, and, Sean, Jessica Dime, Soulja Boy, and Naya. And that's it for now. As a reality TV show. And we talking about Mo's wigs. She keep wearing the same wig, and the wig look really played. She forgot to pack more than 2 wigs. She only packed 1 wig or 2 wigs, she said. So that's why we're constantly seeing that ugly ass yellowish blonde wig on her head. So, moving on from that situation, I was just like, damn. So, Soulja Boy is also questioning Naya, where you sleep at? She was like, I slept with Tiffany. And he was like, was Fizz in that motherfucker? Fizz wasn't in there. Fizz actually slept downstairs because he knows how Soulja Boy is going to probably feel about the situation. And it is what it is. I was just like, damn. Naya screaming her ass off was crazy. So now we're going to get ready to play a little activity game. They got to act like they're going to mix some drinks. And they have the directions to mix a drink. But they're missing one ingredient. And the ingredient is honey. I love me some honey. But somebody told me honey was bee throw up or whatever. So anyways, so they're going to mix some drinks. And basically they ain't got it all together. So they got to go outside in a bee cage. And basically, Soulja was asked whether he should choose an activity for himself to participate. He chose himself. And then Jessica Dime was asked to whether she wanted to participate in the activity, which is the bees. She chose herself. Fizz was asked whether he wanted to participate in an activity or he can choose his partner, and Fizz ended up choosing his partner, Tiffany. And Little Mo was asked if she wanted to participate in a activity with the bees, and she chose Carl. So, and then Tammy, she chose to do it herself. She sacrificed herself. So it's all good. And then everybody knows that, Little Mo chose Carl because Carl is basically FaceTiming other females and chicks and stuff like that and getting away with murder. And she's embarrassed. So we got Jessica Dime. She goes to get the honey. Carl go gets the honey. Soulja go gets the honey. When Soulja go gets the honey, he's like, I love you, Naya. I'm doing this for you. You got my heart. Naya's like, yay. He went in there and got me some honey, not knowing what was going to happen and what expected to happen. He could have got stung. Something could have happened. So she's feeling good. And, Waka Flock is feeling turned on that Tammy's in there with the bees and she ain't scared and she ain't nervous. And so he got the woodwork going on. I was just like, Waka, we see why. It seems like you got a sex addiction. That's what it seems like, baby. So we have that situation. I'm just like, they are just really doing the most. So, Tiffany, she goes in, she's scared, she's nervous, but she ends up going in and she's coming out. And one important thing that Judge Tola said to Tiffany was, hey, listen, you should be proud that you actually accomplished, that task, that you was actually going there because you were so scared. You don't give yourself enough, praise, or started looking at the bad side of things. I was like, damn, go Miss Tola. You do it. Yeah, be happy that you completed something that you thought you would never do. So we have, and Carl goes in because he knows, he says anything physical and their marriage, he has to do it. That means stepping out on your wife. um, so, and Tammy went in there like it was no problem. Jessica Dime, she went in there. She chose to go in there. She's a ride or die for Sean. And we got it. It is what it is. And Little Mo was just like, whatever. He deserved to go win. And Carl's up there trying to simp up to, Little Mo. And basically, I think it was Dime or Tammy that said that Carl's over here capping because he was apologizing and shit and saying he was so sorry, but he was caping, he was capping, and he don't mean it. That's a sad thing because he's gonna turn around and do something else. And if he really was apologetic and he really want to change his behaviors, he could have actually came clean in front of Mo and said this is what happened, and let the whole world know about it. And because now the whole world's gonna assume that you was talking to a woman and you're cheating on Mo, and there's no clarification on the situation. So now you're doing more harm than you're doing good. You should have just confessed the truth. You got caught on TV. Now, tell the truth on TV. And Little Mo was just like, damn, I think she just lack insecurity and she don't want to look again and she don't want to try again. As much as Little Mo say that, oh, I want to find somebody, I can get married again. I got married twice. I can get another husband. I don't think she really want to go down that road no more. She wants to settle. And, Carl being physical and being in the gym and everything else like that. And he talks about he licks and does all that stuff. And she don't want to let that go. She's down with the D challenge. I was just like, hey. And so we have, Fizz was like, basically, I knew the doctor was going to snitch on me and throw me out here that I chose Tiffany to go. But, she need to do something. Wherever he's not feeling any remorse about it. And he really don't care. When Judge Tola comes out, she tells him like, yo, you got to be very careful how you send messages out to people and do things. Because he was like, yeah, I just want to rub her back because her back is hurt. Not because I want to be with her. Not because I care about her. Not because I love her. And then you got Tiffany talking about, well, Drew told me he loved me once. So I'm like, Drew and Tiffany came here for that cheddar, and I respect it, and you guys will work. But you know what? You expose more. Even though you came there for the check, Fizz exposed something that a lot of men go through and can end up the way that he's feeling, the insecurity and trying to be perfect and trying to look good all the time, which you can't do all the time. And then Tiffany exposing her horrific childhood. So we have that situation, and then basically, Carl starts off with, caping and his apologies or whatever. And they're like, oh, but yeah, he still didn't tell her the truth unless it's off camera. And he actually told Mo the truth about the situation. But he's out here FaceTiming while he's supposed to be, working on his marriage and, restoring, truth, respect, honesty, and his marriage, and he's out here FaceTiming, telling somebody, tell me that you love me. So now Judge Tola said, whoever didn't go into retrieve the honey with the bees, you got to get some lotion and rub your baby's feet. Tiffany is refusing to let Fizz rub her feet, and Little Mo got Carl rubbing her feet. Yeah, he got to do something. And Soulja Boy is so happy he's about to get his feet rubbed by Nia. Nia was like, you know what? It was kind of a good day. So anyways, peace, I'm out. And plus, Drew at the end was talking to Waka, was like, she don't want me, she just wanted to rap, and I effed that up for her too as well. She just wants to rap. But basically he's saying that she's chasing fame and money. Peace, I'm out. One love.